Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the engagement dashboard and the metrics. So every Adobe Connect license has access to this. Our engagement dashboard, if you've never seen it, it actually lives in our host and presenter only area. We call it, sometimes we nickname it the backstage area, but we'll go ahead and we will click on the host and presenter only area button up top here in the top left. You'll just simply click the name of your room. You'll see the second line item is that button we can press. That's going to pop it open from the right hand side. And you'll see our engagement dashboards labeled right here. The way this works is about every 90 seconds or so there is an algorithm that is essentially pinging all of your attendees, and it's taking into account any interactions that those attendees are actually having with the room. So it's measuring mouse clicks, it's measuring whether folks are using the emoticons up top here, whatever you want to call these, drawing on whiteboards, answering polling questions, literally any sort of interaction you can have with the Connect room. It's sort of moderating all that, and it's giving everyone an average score. And that average score is then going to be broadcast in this little dashboard in the host and presenter only area. Now this little pod here has to live back here. You'll notice as I try to drag it up, it gets caught on that edge and you cannot bring it out of here. So you'll only be able to see this if you do in fact have the host and presenter only area enabled. And I also forgot to mention that Connect is also monitoring whether Connect is the open active application in focus. So it's not just if you're touching things. I believe you will be stuck, like if you're in the room by yourself, and you just simply leave the Connect room open and showing, but you're not actually actively clicking on stuff, I don't think it'll actually ever go over 70% in the green. You'll still be in the green, but not quite that 100%. So it's also, again, measuring whether Connect is the active application. And so if you are actually minimizing Connect, if you are doing something else, if you're in your browser, if you're on Outlook, typing up an email, because you're actively using another application on your computer, Connect is going to count you as unengaged. So that's what that dashboard tells you. Now, if you had your dashboard closed and you were interested in seeing an engagement type of metric, you'll notice if you take a look at my attendees list, I've got these little green dots next to my name, or there's a singular dot there. But you're going to see a dot, and it's going to be colored one of three ways: green, yellow, or red. Green means you are in fact engaged. Yellow means you're recently engaged, you're starting to fall off. And then red means you clearly haven't done anything to show any engagement in about a couple of those 90-second cycles. So to enable this feature, I just simply come up to the triple dots in the attendees list, and we can select show individual engagement. And that's going to put those lighted dots next to every single attendee's name. Now, it's not as though a participant is going to see a dot next to their name and maybe they see a red dot because they haven't engaged with the room, and so maybe they try to randomly go up here and raise their hand. That's not the case. The only people that can actually see these dots are hosts. Presenters are not even able to see their engagement scores next to their name. So again, this is a value add that is only brought to you by the hosts. Now, if I were to have the backstage area open and I notice engagement was kind of low, it's nice that we have this sort of insight, but how can we act on it? I like to do pop polls, kind of like a pop quiz, but you're leveraging polling questions to do so. So if you just come up top here, you come to your polling area, I can click add new poll. I can recycle a previously used question as well. I'm going to go ahead and click add new poll, and whenever you bring a new pod into Adobe Connect while you have that backstage area open, it's going to come back here first, just because Connect's thinking is, hey, if you're in the middle of a live session, we don't want just a blank poll to pop up in the middle of your main stage area. That wouldn't look very professional. So it's going to come back here first, and back here we can go ahead and craft that polling question. So I could either make a multiple choice, multiple answer, or a short answer question. And maybe we'll do a short answer question. And if I notice engagement's kind of low, I'll have one of these polls queued up. And if I see that maybe engagement scores are starting to go down a little bit, what I'll do is I'll just simply take this question, drag it over, release, and that poll question's going to pop up in front of all of my attendees' faces, and now they're going to be forced to react, answer that question by reaching for their keyboard, thereby raising their engagement scores. So go ahead and answer that question there. We can also broadcast the results if other attendees want to see that. But that's it. That's polling questions and engagement, and how I leverage polls to sort of bring up engagement, if you will. I'm not going to wait for that 90-second interval to go through here, but with that interaction, with that engagement with the room, I should see my engagement score increase a bit. So that's it. Short, sweet, quick video on engagement, how it works, how it's compiled, and not only that, how you can act on it. So if you guys are new here, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell notification if you guys want to stay up to date with all the news content, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Thanks, everyone.